voices, let's give them all the praise for the stories they tell and the moments they save. Selwyn News is #1, let go hand. From transfer news to festivals, they're the ones we trust. Selwyn News, Selwyn News, oh Selwyn News. There's a name that shines so bright. So when you breaking news, they've got the scoop, bringing clubs and players closer like never before. Selwyn News, the best online portal in Western North. With every story, every goal, they're always close at hand. From transfer news to festivals, they're the ones we trust. Every festival, every game, every political news, is there bringing news to light. For the love of the game and the fans who cheer, Selwyn News is soaring high, making it all clear. Selwyn News, the best online portal in Western North. With every story, every goal, they're always close at hand. For news to festivals, they're the ones we trust. Selwyn News, rebuilding our tribe, raising our voices, let's give them all the praise for the stories they tell and the moments they save. In Western North, they're the voice we hear. Selwyn News is #1. Selwyn News, the best online portal in Western North. With every story, every goal, still burning bright. Selwyn News, we stand with you, rebuilding our tribe. In Western North, there's a name that shines so bright. Selwyn News is the one capturing every light. From training sessions to breaking news, they've got the scoop, bringing clubs and players closer like never before. Selwyn News, the best online portal in Western North. With every story, every goal, they're always close at hand. From transfer news to festivals, they're the ones we trust. Selwyn News, rebuilding our tribe. Every festival, every game, every political news, Selwyn News is there bringing news to light. For the love of the game and the fans who cheer, Selwyn News is soaring high, making it all clear. Selwyn News, the best online portal in Western North. With every story, every goal, they're always close at hand. From transfer news to festivals, they're the ones we trust. Selwyn News, rebuilding our tribe, raising our voices, let's give them all the praise for the stories they tell and the moments they save. In Western North, they're the voice we hear. Selwyn News is #1, let's make it clear. Selwyn News, the best online portal in Western North. With every story, every goal, they're always close at hand. From transfer news to festivals, they're the ones we trust. Selwyn News, rebuilding our tribe. Selwyn News, oh Selwyn News, for the pride of Western North. With every click, with every view, you're showing all your worth. passion burning bright. Selwyn News, we stand with you, we're building our tribe.
All right, ebusia ma me ma wakwaba na me famra Sarpong News TV. I mean ka say yada se wanya bre na ndenso yasese obo ade de ache na yada so tenko. Me nim sa wo hoye. Sa so na me anso me hoye. Nya de say ye ni be hyase free adwoada ebrada ene okuada. Yetu ye ni hwe nkofo bi ye hu. But yes, still you and I tenko mu dia asede di kan fama team making the show no real nasa ye more the mamenda producer ase led by Adolf on the general camera ne ya control camera no ye bibia kama chichim ne ba ku mienu mi sana fe MCR no Mr. Asare manager ono so boy adwuma ye pa front decks Dexon Samo Cruiser ono so to mane ma nyina akoye eden nwumre mi amaje adwuma de no chia mi am no di nkomo ye share din ankomo na biebie nsem 1212 ye di ye atu bebi a ye da no we did the Ricky na ya edu Sarpong Junior ba ma hotedin ugbo a menege Wakus WAKAUSS asodin aboden the Virgin Prince. Now good evening medical ka ene akoye ukuada ocha ene 22nd day in the month of April 2025 ocha obrena minute makomako edumiensa enya abapa no nan. It's exactly 30 minutes past the hour of 4 p.m. And we thank God it's Wednesday. Now, and ye kodai ya sorry ye tinkom ya wowo and ye ma mienu miensa bi na sorry anopa SOE. Ya mi ahwe so ade patch. What are so tinkom? Ada na niema bi esi oda so dwe no. Ya mi obo ni friend de bia ka se ono ane bo no poma. So ene nkoma me no di ni se etoda yensu ye kan na niema bi wo ho a ebe ye osi akwan ede mai. Why? Kwan be na offer so build your family and then connections around you. That is more motivational message de ba na ye di nkomo. Nti ene no me no besua de bi amato din building family or build family and connections. Yebo bebre yetiwi ase de ma ye bre more. You don't have families. You don't have connections. In this situation, whenever you are seeking for job or opportunity or something good to come your way, it can be possible. Why? How do you build friends, family, and then connections? So we say we dwene ho best man ba ko mienu miensa na fe ye ba ya be di nkomo bebre. So on this show no for today, Ekuro Nsem dwumedi ndie no. Ene enema be di nkomo, enema be no show no so eni ye be fa ye newspaper review no. Sarpong News, ye newspaper na evrum kakra updates. Mr. Kwame Adolf Betsenase ye be mu a you release in and say most of the radio station about 90% more than kind akom adomos score. So what we are going to do is a platform no. This is our time to get into it and then young shanyama a woman more and no one said no. But my main cow say join me live on Facebook, Sarpong News TV on Facebook, and then YouTube, Sarpong News TV, and I TikTok. And so, Sarpong News TV. What you have to do to support, and they say you like, you comment, and you share. Don't like it, no one comment it, no one share. Don't forget, if someone is celebrating his birthday today, kindly send it there with a tour. You can then we wish the person happy birthday because and you pay and I feel a combat that one. So if you are here and then your friend, your family, your wife, your husband, or colleague, did bed there, just send us a message on our platform. Right after the newspaper review, no, yes, starting Komobi Eddie. And I call our man also call one of the interviewer, na hot. You call Ekuro, the abandoned police station for the past 15 years. You didn't come on, you need the youth activist, Dominic Edin come on. Right after that, follow up by and say as your dress because you didn't come on okay. The catcher and say I don't want to push him into a situation whereby because the same way anya assemblyman DC and MP and unit committee chairman and I say bia the common telephone a bit in Adomo God being so good and as then come production team no and no semi can my massive work and see fast the production team once again. Yebekwa omano so na yene the assembly member for Ekuro yene ne di nkomo Mr. Louis Afro ne di nkomo na acquire a little bit complicated concerning 15 years that was saying na but during the interview they will say it was more than 15 years 17 good years ni ebusano as to why you abandoned that project na yearly the maintenance the renovation sikadi enye free if your mind futuom and now say we have some NGOs and I say support from other political parties or what you didn't come up for more details na I come out. Right after that, you know, Yabeba studio, you're gonna be one-on-one with Miami Nyabako na Yedin Komo, Yabe studio discussion no, with the Deputy Regional NADMO Director for Western North Region, Mr. Prince Matthias Ando. Now Teddy Ede Nana Abuchi. Ono Fiseshi Nzara Aput. And Abuchi be joining your studio. Na you're gonna be one-on-one studio discussion. What do you know about NADMO? Yeka NADMO. How do you understand? So NADMO. Say what's a NADMO asia? For comment section when I try to man. What's the meaning of NADMO? What are some of the roles and duties of NADMO? Yeah. And then NADMO, omo operated area bay. Omo juma pa say in our community, in our region, and then country as a whole. Question say baby son door. So if you get a platform to join us, what's to me what question be a how concerning about NADMO? People are saying on becha mo ye nenaba and ba no mo de kraba ba ko mattress ba ko no de be so. So the problem is ayomo anase wo because your water logs be brave. Obu obe no was seen dan no na odi akọ blocking so no we ya na hwia enyenye. Obi so store or they are blocking so obi akọ choke anwea bi e bi kwa okroma but I think that I will not go into it much. NADMO penimu perifone bi band there. They have that best answers. I'm betting dear my bibia I come. So your comments and then your idea, your suggestion about NADMO. What do you know? Your dear name so mo ye meaning of NADMO. Few questions to ask them. Maybe you bet or no so ba obenya time because I never man fu wana obenya time na fe. Some of the questions are obeya no do we ya no. Now, some of the challenges are more facing, and then coming to rainy season, things that they have put in place. I mean, measures are to stop that flood ban, so being a regional capital. Personally, free people so bano anode. I remember perfectly from last year coming. Ufisro na oba, pumom na oba. So ne fisro bano. Enye easy cry. Ebe sana na pressure na ba ti we ni nkomo bebre aye bedi no ha na afi bibia aye kama free sunday kopim se no si abebo apa on minute diasa. Don't you go anywhere. The show is fully packed. Emote na me too nyumbi na manager se me ntoma no na I really love this song to the extent that me hutusi ya edemede Mesire radi deina na ye wo menu muda. Oh, you see, say oh sorry anopa. Then you feel like praising God, giving thanks and adoration. I have to do it. Jatabru abedi here, and so ni pebie hunya. Wana wo share erade no ehu erade. You see, Yamia Yabiama, Yamubi will brew when you calculate where you were coming from. Maybe a war party, maybe a would draw, you don't deserve. But all the same, Nyame na nim de and oye manema. Now, back to our motivational message. Title says build family and connection. And I must say, frankly speaking, say what we are saying, don't let anyone born of human being and any baby and from a fan and can't just say if you don't have connection, you will get there. It's a lie. So compare Juma. Who ye school? Now compare Juma. Now so my no papa or my bra. What's some more mobo? Man go school when we are. Gamani Jaminim say, Zesika for money be or crowd school or more service or more yebi. Name say, oh, yeah, they are over service. Who are we school at Jumani? You're part woman. Why? The connections are there, everything is there. So, this even what I want to tell you is if you want to get a brighter future, if you want to live and become a successful person, you have to build family and connection. And I want to break this down. Now, I'm reading how to build your family or how to build your personal encounter with those around you, or how to make connection or make people around you understand you and also understand them. Now, build family and connection. Whenever you build family with connection, unity, peace, and love brings all things in your life. Whenever you build family and connection, these are things that will follow automatically. One is unity. Two, peace. Three, love. And it brings all things in your life together. The good things in your life. And I'm continuing that. Remember, there is no way you can't build a family without connection. Point number one. You can never build a family without building connection. Point number two. You can't build connection without communication because communication is the head of everything. Now, you funny say, you can't build a busia. I know just say me bema and I mean yaba. Woman me o wana so papa o nkwa. What to call cotton baby? What can control? What me bro wants to show be as no the way we busia ni. And I say na busia ni. No bi kwan bi ama na adwuma sama bi. Wudu ba bi a woni masare oh me na ye adwuma me manager no. Okay. Wunim say wa furniture o say asare nti. This opportunity is yours. And a manager boy. Do baby, I don't qualify for that position. There are so many people in this world, they do not qualify for that position or that work. But because of the family or building, any connection leading it to, there were most of security personnel, most of doctors, common brands of class of in charge. But because of our Brazilian, it was a boy, it be a quiet at the amano. Now, so what building connection and family we are. I did ban say so my yetimi kroma yetimi was if here. Dey na say before. Na nyina say ye pekroni ya. Na say build a family. Definitely we are building connection. So no matter what obi tell now so you consider the person. Anamelaka. And I say because I yes I can. Anamelaka. So out here. What's in our if we are forgetting about the parties, separation of powers, and now say party A, party B, and we are thinking about how to develop and promote this new region, I mean to promote new virgin region, you may see, and you automatically see that way a mimia, nemum, way, and yasumesi. We will definitely forget about your political background. Let me give you a reference. Maybe I want to maso. A Jinapo family. Some back war MBB, back war this. And the manager may be said when they get to their family house, Obia no be adem family young kwana. So your percent of region of this new region, Obi MPP na de by we CNDC na D Kalobe, it doesn't matter. What matters is that Abe region, Yajatu, a part of 16 good regions are ya one Ghana. So and so be for across the country, and also be outside country. No, say how many regions do Ghanaian have? Won't me kwakate anambwa 16 regions. Namely, definitely you are going to mention Western North region. So if that is the case, no region number. So being a deep Carlo Bay, no be the buy. Sedina, me make kukusi naba. Na manager in Katiaba. Na dof de Insonia diaba. Na Dixon di Jaba. Na bochi. Abeya nkwa na manabina. Eduane nwa na eje. Yin na ye ya na eje eduane. So we should build family and connection and forget about that political aspect. Because of politics, your abandoned projects are because of politics, we don't respect our elders. Because of politics, when it gets to campaign time, you see youth insulting our elders, all because of politics. We are not building a family. Now, you who youth now to one, in one campaign between but because you never build that connection and family on some work. It is a yes, I never way you know we are one. On my access, if you build family and connection, it brings unity and kabum. 2, peace, asumdie. 3, love, order. Big question I mean so be on them the baby. Say what's the norm? Say we are away. Unity in kabum wahana. Me yano. Wow, Shabeno. Drop your comment. Our comment section. What's it not accept you? Oh, do we love ourselves? Yes or no? What's it not a team say do we have peace? Asumdie? Yes or no? Drop your comment. With the 2 American kind be the amount. Now, I'm the AC or say build family and connection. Whenever you build family with connection, unity, peace, and love brings all things in your life. Remember, you can't build a family without communication, connection, and then you can't build connection without communication. How do you communicate to your people? As in basketball. How do you talk to your people? How do you communicate with your people? Kwamba na se we nana no because some chewa also. Kwamba na se your manager utimi communicate to your workers. Kwamba and as a leader you do communicate to your people. Do your communication brings peace, love, unity? Why are first to solve the issue? Obi ka se mo ane waso no party na wom e de asumdie ba e de nkabomba so edu time aye corporate position na won kire afi na afi wo kopa ngof action bra we should start now. We are one people. We should love ourselves. We should do things that will bring peace, unity, and love. That will support and promote the good things that we have in this region. Because calculating from Bibianu to Osei, which is the border area, we have 9 good districts. And yes, small population. We have so many infrastructures, so many natural resources. When we come, or if we come together as one people to build one family, to get that connection, to know how to communicate with people in the region. I'm telling you, yesterday I was very sad and I forgot to share with my manager. A boss 7 o'clock manager. Let me say, many Mrs. Tabaku didn't come on. Now I'm near my mama real manager, what you know, say every Tuesday at the creators more than 10. Every day do any free alcohol. Yes, sir. Every week market day be on mobile. You ain't any free. Which means we produce 1/3 of Ghana cocoa if we never. There are so many things timber ni bauxite near there. I will say if you have very good. Because we don't love ourselves, we don't build family, we don't build connection, we don't know how to communicate with people, we don't care about people living in a region. When you get to Accra, you come by. nti ye ni factories ye ni mpanifo mo beje si omo na so se de wo ko we ya ya te se oh na aboti efia prutuba ye kwa prutu ibenya bode one car ni aton. We are promoting the region. Nti we are your secretors therefore e be lo di nuane we ina de akọ akra nti okoton a zoto na fofofo no na ekoton aba ze manager scale wa na be kosoro kakra anam ye ni reservoir akra wa do we have some? Oh, reservoir na ma kusia o eko ye reserve ye duane egu ye obi wa ye so somebody anu asum kodu anamboa. So these are things when we are building a family and connection, definitely communication is very important. So we should start doing now. They waiting on us. So you said now a favor phrase. The many now. Thank you so much for your time. 33 minutes past the hour of 4 p.m. Maybe corner mene Mr. Kwame Adolf. Everyone na one katano the ba na apostle yakodi unkomo abasisi ane ba yakwa omano so na nsem bi akọ too complicated misunderstanding na afi ya digest ne hu the best solution how to solve things na ye dia bro nti no enche bia mekona mene Mr. Adolf yakodi unkomo na eno amate say matches libre etodwa and then so you one of the outstanding match Barca ebebo. What are some of the miracles Barcelona is going to do this evening? And I come to think of it, are they going to do the same thing as the Real Madrid? Madrid says they did yesterday. That's a big question. I can never answer that question. And also your midweek, and then Wednesday, they definitely Ghana Premier Leagues, mostly because I don't know the update because I don't support Ghana team. Nansiana Adolf Mama Blaster one. Obeya when the Diana Blukanta Chosa manager didn't need to so nano a good animas. So I say, I don't quite be on said and supported him. Yeah, I am bad. Maybe Adolf call or how do you call it? Arsenal, sir, Womunya Bruki hat in here. Now people are going to Chelsea. I think say manager of Madrid and I tell the Madrid Barca. So they are going to play tonight. And I'll throw my full support to Barca. You know that. Barca. The Tikata boys. Yamo Pascali. Those days. Marquez, Munia there. Eto Henry. Hey. Ronaldinho. Gaucho Mono. Na Barca. I come na corner to him chow. And Kanye Chelsea because I want to play them Man U. Mama Kwame Akwaba is well seated. He's looking very good. So confident. Energy no. Kwame Madwe.
Yeah. Ana.
Bibi amoko.
Ya me adom na won so.
Back to passages and I know to me die.
Ane. Na me die pa. Just say enra adwuma wo adwuma no pa ba be adwuma sa wo ko kudru hwe na chese bre.
Good.
Na ha bi but yankopon boye ho ban. Hwe so amade pa. Ekinye ni say asa ba bi.
So if you have opportunity to choose between these two food, this is a critical question. And I know comment section and answer there too. Rice, a jollof rice, and a gobe. Which one would you go for?
Jollof rice and gobe.
Well packaged assorted jollof rice. And then well packaged assorted gobe. Bibiawu.
Why jollof rice?
Me ya bibusa. You either go for one, that's all. For the car question.
But one say, well, Bena side and I ejina and one way a day. Or Bena the secret Nina, and I am. Then one that dear, any of Beno.
They say, viewers, what's it, guy? They say, well packaged,
well packaged.
Yeah, and a jollof for non solo. Ya packaging there so we are jollof be abi wo.
Akoko da so.
Nti be ko there.
Adena fufu nka.
No. Fufu anya for now. Choose one.
The newspaper.
No, unchoose ya enko simple ya call. Obi are making a choice.
So obi making a choice.
Me call for jollof.
Me mpemu bia.
Or call for gobe. Gobe president.
Me
President for Gobe.
Me
We go figure out the free wa. I'm out of.
My addition to my drew.
No, the whole Ghana there Kofi Kenyatta. Right after Kofi.
I said Western of no. Western of president in here. And the vice hey Alex.
Manager there's only there by Irenia you know. So yeah get it down to business. Yeah, and some of the matches said to you run a comment to all wahasi yeah concern anymore. Were you surprised of the results and by were you expecting more than that? And then so you need to Ghana Premier League for your film Simanafi useful.
Another results I feel say ne ha adwen kakra match Hull City and Leicester City boy. On say Leicester City no match for 9 points. No more they needed a round match and sank always or moshe. Now come me aka competition. But the move from the Quinty ama no interest or Leicester City case in me and say Blasters captain. Uri fell no Jordan you how no bobo. And I think Wenger a branch of no Ishaiku and see I kind of Leicester City and at this stage 10 years ago we say Leicester the Premier League near so from 10 years in the omo move from the Premier League about championship back to the Premier League back to championship no man league when I had on the part of Real Madrid no but I think it's about 4 matches na emu out of 4 matches no mabono emu mien sande omo elusia na na baako na omo itimi enya draw nti na no mo identity mo another but no mo konkoden itimi bo homo de itimi nya victory even enko drew baby na anka Deportivo Alaves ya for moka but for mo itimi nya 2-1 and so nti na but match ema manage pa opepie ko nyamasem enra say no from enra abesi na de midi no fa Brighton eka ho Brighton eka midi no say enra Brighton 4 year adwuma no omo share Chelsea eka pole miensa 3-0 na omo ede ema Chelsea fo nti enra de na ma bread de but na mani age pa omo say du baby na me ra ho Leicester City defeat na me ra ho but no omo di nkunim say me no say no after Sunday the game no I feel them go so I said me there be any recovery we no revenge na me je say no Chelsea lose tie and me set a Vigo ni me support set a Vigo
instead of Barca
me kwa dem ho nti no ene me set a Vigo chite ni kese pa me twen say nwumre no yankopon we sia aba be hweba suru na nya sade a e de be yom pa da Google for ye ni abre pa
Ghana Premier League, I want 7 seconds. Top 4 teams or that top. Now, last 3.
The game will hear me everybody within this week. Mediama, Takwati against Ghost Stars. And we first and second. And we're not quite Arsenal and Man City. Ghost Stars say, when you say Ghost Stars said, much say, we are not a normal and that in but yehwese omu kotie nei ye ma resource ni kusiye between Kotoko and Mediama ekuye ye Mediama share Kotoko e kana yo mantimi ante ne me no emmo yehu Ghosts betimi akọ at least betimi akọ akunya draw e dey omtimi kunya draw betimi abo omo no ma hwese mpo na leg title no betimi awiti nti this week ni dey yehwe the Ghosts betimi akọ ta no matimi akeke win and I say draw from TNA.
All right, thank you so much, Kwame Adolf. Now, Tenenka, it's time to say the newspaper review. No, I'm talking about Yaya Fidi. Get a small right here on Sevi News TV. We are live on Facebook, Sevi News TV on Facebook, and then TikTok, Sevi News TV on TikTok, and then YouTube, Sevi News TV on YouTube. TikTok for no, and I'm going to find check from tomorrow going, you know. You best settle. You best settle. Manager can there. The guy for say case be one. If you are there, you best settle. So let's get down now. Yemfa the front page of the newspapers. You're familiar. And reading Komo Bebre, but I'm saying Kwame be room more. The front page of the news says traders relocated to pave way for construction of Jaboso 24-hour markets. And here the front page of the newspaper. And the same front page also saying polling station nomination opens. NPP caution against bulk purchase of forms. And then last one say ECG urges customers to settle debts to improve power supply. This is being sponsored by Rakoff Group of Company. Kindly call 0344 877730. And again, 0344 877730. You're gonna go ahead and more details.
Yeah, stories are holding Nsem news at the by front page. Was it traders relocated to pave way for construction of Jabos for 24-hour market? About 2-3 weeks in Jaboso, led by the district chief executive of the district, Honorable Adukwes Alexander, on paying for a cattle sword, simple on bit me a 24-hour market and should be old Jaboso into baby a Jaboso market in one. That done one a while no more AC stores. No, being said, I was so move traders in the funny if you do money HM or baby for. Nene ondo moko Jaboso Tampa. Obitia as some baby says I didn't need do moko Jaboso Tampa. The member of parliament for Jaboso constituency Ora Kwabena Mita Kando any DC etimia bon ho modern aye park foforo kra aya tunidin mempi obo e Jaboso o kwa afere ya sa park no eno kra na bo boku e fene say your stars kra no esi akan enso e wo ho ntia ba sa no anate so mato adi kra nti o meti bi enye baabi enso e de adwadifo no e de akonti ene ho eno mo de adwadifo no enyina ekọ park dada no ben community center na ho ene na mo de adwadifo no nyina no ekọ ene omo bon ho modern se obi abetimi enye baabi a dru market days obetimi ato no nti ene omo de omo nyina ko ne nyina eye market fofora omo esi na eno da ye ne so Emmanuel edin komo no o mayeti asese omo ehwe mfimi no 2 years ono mo ehwe sempro mbetimi esisa market we enso de no ma hudo bebre na wo market nti nei adwadifo no omo pe babi enso de ama omo a omo de omo ni HM ekwa akodi omo djuma na NPP New Patriotic Party omo abie nominations polling stations nominations no enso ho na mpanyimfo de to dwa sempo no enkofo hudo bebre wo ha mutimi koto forms ni bi dewa omo koto forms ni bebre na omo de akwasi nti we die omo de kokobo na de emma omo pete chitafo eno omo ayo madwen sempo no betimi akọ omo akọ forms ni bi contest e wo police station so wo kọ no koto baako na nko akọ fele na nipa buforo so no entimi metobi se wo kọ akọto ni bebre de kọ akọgu dem amana ase de mesrew enkonko yesa de no be yesa no mo chewo de asotwe kese bi enna de ebema wo dunu a nanka wawie ntinye no ano no afenye here last story no no so ebe no ECG for na nso omo ye adwuma na ECG for se yenka mo bia nche sese ubi a wodi ka bia ni tua e wutua ka no nko ade a jayo wo mbetimi nka na ne betimi agina so pintin nka na ne betimi agina so abra emmo nani omo ka cha omo customers ba bia wo bia no simple no hwe na wo lai do ni tua na ne betimi aboa emenka ne netimi agina so hyiren se de agina so hyiren e wo ha ye de boy adwuma na ne yetika mo ye firifie ebe na me busa na asare kese bi di akose fishe start ye adwuma yi on the 4th of April besi semre ye production and asimpo de ye ba adwuma modum light wasi da bi nya de modum light da bi light no esi so nti no tua light bill no na enka na intimi nyina so we ene story a ene epiem o 7 news front page.
Okay, thank you and well done, Mr. Kwame Adolf NL10. We still live on 7 News TV, live on Facebook, and also live on YouTube, and then live on TikTok. But because of technical problems, TikTok and Monfanche. Now, who did you make you say, who will be so, or Tawichi, or Yetia Kona, aboafo mo ahwen ase anaso mo aso ase no ye nkona ni omo ni nkomo kakra yewi a ye be kwa amano so akodi nkomo ne honorable Louis Afo edi nkomo concerning the abandoned police station awo sevi Ekuro yakasa ti kwame wo mo so ase de dwumadi
Olavia multi-satellite se min kan kire wo se ne DSTV decoder na wo pa on ye number 1 in town. So pay DSTV decoder. So pay multi-TV decoder. Omo aso ye nko na obetimi enya bie. No omo osese omo install ma wa obetimi ahwe de opese wo hwe bia na DSTV no the movie na wo pa wo dem. The football so na wo pa wo dem. Nyambo next UEFA Champions League matches na ba so den. Omo aso ye nko a na obetimi enya bia hwe DSTV de open matches how do be betimi enya bia hwe. Hu se World Cup nso no eda yanimu a enche ebetimi abaso na World Cup ne de matches ne do so matches no nso emu ehye memory mfi so my kronkron Ghana ye girambi ntini wane se wodu wani chi mu Holavia multi-satellite faso ye na wonso watimi akwa akope decoder ne bi se de be ya wonso no betimi enya bia hwe ma bibia nso no etimi akoyie se DSTV decoder na wonso wo pa eno anso ene se wodu wani chi mu omo aso ye yesu kodua mu na omo ewo nti oni chiri mo maso na nso kopi bi ene CCTV ena opese we install wo fie what wadi ebi nso na opese we install wo adwuma mu a wodam fua nti eno ane se wo frɛ mo na omo aba abɛboa no wo install bi nso wo fie ma bi nso na timi akoyi so wo pe backup plan e de ama yi sigi wo fie ana se wo adwuma mu a omo betimi aba be install solar system no nso bi wo fie ana se wo adwuma mu ana be bi a opese wo install bi ma wo bi ano live multi-satellite betimi aba awa be install bi enso etimi aboa ema no ma enso etimi akoye frɛ number yi na enkyiremu bi a wopɛ bia no wo fra ula obetimi de ama 0248 554851 0248 554851 omo aso yɛ nko a na obetimi enya bi record group of companies is mean kan kyerɛ sɛ edan ho edan eno ma wobehia also we do see dan ni na no omo aso yɛ na obetimi enya bi say yes men gas and cement na open iron rods iron sheet house a wo de beto dem o maso ye nkwa na obetimi enso etimi enya bie ene no say open paint papa paint ye papa paint wo di twi e ban ho a wo otimi say yes wo di paint etwi ban ho be 10 years 20 years still na da so eye muna a group of companies aso ye na wonso no obetimi enya bie ama bibia nso no etimi akoyi kama politan ke na wo pa o maso ye ubetimi enya bi enso ewo ho ntenu ane se wodi wani chiri mo ya so ye kese ewo tano so ufi dwuna se kwa ne bo nya din 3 cities pe na woduru ko ho a ubetimi enya bi bo di nso ye wo ho san so na takwa pena krum ye wo ho nti ko ani chiri mo ya so ye na wonso ubetimi enya de wo pe bi se no ma no to na edoso a wodam fu a ubetimi e de akwa akogya abere ya nyu taku enya wodama oni chiri mu ho na bibia ni a wafresa number we 0244 87 7730 0244 87 7730 na nchirimu bia opebia no watimi enya bi Queen Elizabeth Hotel semin kanche so opeba bi ada omaso yenko na obetimi enya bi na no na sorry case bedi akokoda ho abra we know is ye di 7th anniversary bra wa brese
nkwa na da ya
minini na ko
na ya allowed
na ka kire
it's not allowed
say
and mama menu one room
ana yesi igi
but
ambwa
oh serious wa mama wie kra o and you allowed or you don't know it's either so be abekọ ni separate nti se mu mienu akọda abomu de a
protocol
mu ma de eche mu
protocol
and you very mu
yeah the whole
facilities within the nema o ina mu use mu
should be
now I come
now when him say that the 7th anniversary you call live streaming almost all internet service no ya more high speed internet nti o the mo kwa o the only data kwa na wo come so
and I said na kwada so be downloading ya once that kwada
me kwa ma imagine say to the bia weekend bi me kwa na adwo a Friday me kwa na adwo a Saturday no ne Sunday ne de means ha
Okay.
Na makoda ha dwedwe me.
Key now be in the air.
Me kwakra me ni data akra me ni pra me cause
say obekọ na ebi edika ho adwan aba na nkofo be dika.
No bi na edika wo ho. Nya na me ko me kwa akoda me ko pe ba bi ada dwedwe me.
But on the most serious note, nke be ya we oba na ate awade ase a. Say dan ya me. We yare na do koto hospital. No ama doctor na refer say yesu we rest. Dia se koda baby a hojo. E ba sa 3 days no kudi no Elizabeth. Na de sheda hard. Ana so we be ma na yere ya de na so pa. That's when you chest bleeding. To go hospital doctor say when you saw that baby serene environment, very comfortable zone. Nti pa akwa nkra validate akọ okwa no film video call.
Data ben na wo dey call. E ho no omo duru ha na wa the password no.
The data call. So do ara
high speed internet no.
They say baby abo. E bi crack me koda try pictures from US and Canada.
Oh, I come up.
So manager Alex. They know
Alex,
yeah.
Why come up into no. And one is a wo just a number we. I afre.
Okay.
Na bibia je number we na memfa number we emfa ma. Do ho na wo fra wo dem kra ama bibia nso no. Etimi akwe 0243
0243
00
00
60
60
76
76
0243
0243
00
00
60
60
76 wo fra Alex and wa catch it. So we need to phone a kind of medaha. Na mo service no come. Wo kwa ma wura free say do na pa be kwa ko di breakfast.
Yeah.
Oda bro so I have breakfast.
The guy call workshop baby na akwa bi. That was late December. You call anti-corruption cases na you call workshop na manager. The most funny thing is won't pay breakfast by force. Akwa no corner. Your man bread ne get the egg. The ano ni tray mu miensa. You try na kama. And your man fork and knife and a dance. Oh, hey, me did not have to know the child. Is that a brother or secret? I
mean, come on, win somewhere. Last month,
yeah,
a workshop you work. Na me senior tesame. I me hear some me too many number of you go guess in Sugu.
Allah.
Bra, ma, I'm
what was that?
First day, no. When I'm a copper by your PCD. From that day now, Conina, you mean your munya. Na me the fuck and now for you. Tinyano fort.
I was Apollo. You do I say, Obi akwa fork and also manager what you want definitely fork and knife. No one him say as Obi akwa je emo you do no musa asem tete. Send them any more. Na me so mo bank ni ade o. Sem go fo nya on message. E ho no bi ebu ye de call mo be. Na me say no ano no. I akwa Elizabeth.
Yes,
okay. Ma yana kwani ase for the insights or the amae unyan baby exclusively on ya channel we are so but I have surprise be am dem out but yenko na yebedi nkomo bi before say yebedi nkomo no na odesi atina yen share videos gede nkomo say be ya obeka nsem a yebeka me akwa o man so kodi nkomo na me Mr Prince aba na who tedi ni de because of the tuja one kasa obeti say yes. He's a brother from another mother, a very gentle, nice guy. You know, it's intimate. You be kwa mano so na ya kodi komo ye wi ana bibia I fine. Dey hu dia enema efri wo eba. Nti mame kwa mano so na ye ne assemblyman eni komo na bibia enya kama. Ye me am assemblyman medical catcher say or odini jumedi se shi Ekuro. Honorable Louis Afo. Honorable, good evening.
Good evening, Baba.
Now, I'm to say,
oh, about that, Aroma, Vivia Boko.
Get that, Yakropon Assi. I was your funny electoral area, so to say.
Oh, Yamia, do be a way. Be a way, be a that thing,
okay. Get that Yamiasi. Well, according to Nsem, you perceive that Messi Udino, Honorable Louis Afo, right?
Honorable Louis Afo, Pepe.
Good. Are you a chromosome? electoral area ben na dear assemblyman.
My first time ni.
Wo first time.
But my first time. Now me a committee chairman. The committee chairman 4 years. And I'm a bar assemblyman. And I'm very new. And this is my first time.
Nti Ekuro no you fan na you mpesi so electoral area ben.
But I say.
Electoral area ben na wo di assemblyman or.
Me wa di wo Ekuro mfanteman segale bia no na achiapa.
Tobo Ekuro mfanteman segale
achiapa na bia no. Yes, na bia no. Na bia no.
Yemu sasa police station ya yedu nkomo esi mpesi aso ana.
Police station wo Ekuro.
Okay. Esi wadi mfie sai.
So far police station by 22 good years ni. 22 good years.
Wow. Mfie aduonu mienu.
Mfie aduonu mienu na panyifo nananom e de fadan esi ho. Enye na asem.
Very nice. And no, now you need the youth activist, did come Dominic, but updating on the man, yes, same beer a bit to be busad because you may hear mum penny for mum, then you busam on some debris. But I don't plan on Mujina show this scene a police station.
Yeah, meda was it. Na machia elukumane military in and machia na now pen the second. But I police station and I'm transfer on the buyer. Then time now you play company big Greston. Greston company na ho na ewo na atuja form payifone a police for na ho na omote na nanom ye say sa de ya ni yensi dan fa momo so mo hyase em no mo hyase si dan no na company na igu ye na mo yi police station ko asampa na ye wo dwabo so bia district ye no mo hye bandu ewo eye Ekuro na mo de police station no den e ko ho because ye nyanye dan wie ye nti example tire pan say nanam AC police station because Ekuro say a center at the mabia and the BME say the gateway to bia Nkuro maku 272 and a share Ekuro ase Nkuro ase nko o Nkuro ase share Ekuro ase 272 and a share Ekuro ase ntina hu be hia say o say police station e wo Ekuro enu tina nanam e share ase so mo de dan e besi wa ma road yi
Mami Musa say Nana no mo ye no na party bi eseche na support obi na boaye anase mo amafutuo mu na mo de ye adwuma di atete.
Ababia 1 city eni nananom dan a esi hoi. Me a make say na me buy e beto as a computer man. Yam peti edan we me as a chairman time. Ye peti edan mako enan. Aban bia sikani nananom ade communal labor. Na ye je eto oba tua 50 na be ma tua 100 saa na ye de ye nti aban sika bia enim kuro na asida no asi ho
Sa sanete a ye mebusa se dia na asi kwan anti ama police station ye ntini bie aso aposifo na so mo ni nje ho mo na mo nko ho mo ntu wan na mo anasa sai wo de ye be fam kakra
yo meda wase police station no ye tu ha na mo pa Kofi Buache den time eba kurodua mu so okwaba den Kofi Buache no ye Western Region police commander eba Ekuro e she ebo se oba bibia mai because ye police station na e different ye sonko e wo bia even what no for into no ba ye no se oba bibia mai na okoya wa ma biem so for police commander mako edu na aba edan ho na ne arahosem wo mze weba wasi muntu gate we fanko ha na yakutu weba wasi WC no muntu we na mopa we siso na yakoye weba mopa kala we enye we tese obi aba owo different ideas a ode maye nyombe kan bia so yeye nyombe kan bia ne aye sisi enye last word the crab akwa ne se omosimi se mudan no emfa toilet enhim am no kasai mabu sadan ni na agun mi ankasa me cement mi ankasa me blocks mi ankasa manwa because ya jet for no aje se mi timi kojina na front mi kojina se ya jet for bi ya tua eto na ble na wo se mi ankasa me de eta eto kaso eyi mbotom sika ekofa mesin fo a me no kasa yi ya wie e de toilet no makoto WC a omu wie omu se me santo tiles to so far tiles no na aka nyame di adom a ekena ye hya ase aka se na ya to tiles no na ye ya from na nyo omu se ye no we can the 7 times nti ne to so enso na ene efi ekena ekono me to tiles no to so far na se babi akudu no
Omo bo ha ana de agbaye na miti omo standard ana asese.
se we ba na be kire ne de se muye ni sei ni aye because your police station no ye de shower babi omoda nyina ya to ties babi a office ya ni na ye ties yanka sai kunya everything ya koto TV sisi wo this office bia be ni TV sales was be ni TV bo mo ba we ba no abekire na adwene ye ni sei we ba omo ye nya ni papa akun bi ka se da bi o moda no eye kama obi abeda na ye kama na emom ade we mu ye ni sei ade o mu ye ni sei once they say we ka ho mako enson enson no ene so ma me ya ma de na ehu say police station no omo ye ready so mebu amaye
Na za mu di bie banga ne sa o.
what does it
Mu di bie banga nka mo nya sika kra o.
oh ye di bie bank and kaska bebre say de omo amia e be ma nana nkasa abeye chief inspector na ma ye sie adini na ya nkasa ye be pama entire ne atena ho na ya man chiam ne me computer man so abeye ye kan say police personnel na ya smart mama kwa chinkofo ba ayen sa de a ya ble pa
Ma mimbusa what they say in be a police station and for the past year cried the started no now it was 15 years and no you didn't come on and I jumped to 17 years and then you are inside being a unit committee a chairman coming to assembly members 22 good years and you so boni bi abakro no so ana
so far this is somebody beble able prono mame 40 manfo e wo krodu animu because one e lokwe e the gateway to bia you see am no ka say an Robert ebe robo ye wo krodu emu awia kete ebe robo depots the whole bia and I didn't mean ka say bia kwa western of ye na ekura depots mako 20 nkese nko a an Robert e bai oboko no musa draw letter it was say they will be back again. You didn't say net, and I said, yeah, flare. I do for police for as a funny omedu one say, no best of me, no my year. And no now boy, kusa. Am I dying to me? I say, I was saying your police station, and in your police for Ujuemu. Let me stop ye. Yeah, what how to compromise, how to busu. Let me boy na. Until who dear, and the one blame pa, they say, bank for about so many more because of police station, we bar no call. No call. We be a more police station and no call. It's a higher pa, a man put you know, a cut,
honorable
a look put to the cut.
honorable
Yes, sir.
what's the bank fire there
Bank, ADB for Abaha because of police station to Omoko. Access Bank for Abaha because of police station to Omoko. Companies and use about because of police station, a Humbamoti, a Wiba, police station, and into me, police putting her into me, and ma a look to attach.
Mami Musa say me enu mi ensa na fe nja akwan na ko. Yen hwe with these issues. Ma de ato nananom ayemfoanim. Mama ministers abam, mama directors, mama NGO se sia ne o makokasa. Maka che DC, MP. Say yan new ministers. Muni o modin komo ana. I mean the channel of communication. Ako right way.
Yene Obia Kasa, DC, MP Yawe, Regional Chairman Yawe, you also Regional Police Commander Yawe, Yakon Klein. That was 2025, Yakon Klein. Police Edit Office, then time. Obia, Stefata say, a man a class, I am man associated there. Obia Swati. Because the last time I'm a data for hospital, you should see me, so you should police commander or yours. There was say a corner in Nkokasa. I wanted you to say, Umba Bibiamaye. Any nti obi o se fata se ye ma ne krata ana ye fa ne phone so ye kɔ no office na nanom ya ye bibia awie ya ye
Okay.
bibia awie
Me do see na dia ye dia twa na da che o da kwa no yere da ne abetam o yere akọ. Na do box edi o mochi. Ana bo ana mo.
ma do say
Anhwa wentu ana mo ntem no mo amba. O da wa ne abetam o yere akọ na do box edi.
na bi ma asa wa men ton kan ye
Once a twa to a obese wo ka kire wo mo mutie o mo hwe outside the country within the country they asem na wo ka emwa ben na wo hia na fe ye fancy.
yo meda was na ma fa sa kunya so asre ankran bi etie yen wo this big news platform kesi so yen news so ya ban ye besre emnebla du se o se ye tu ye ni so hwe ya ye wo se ya west luke nti ye besre mo tie kan wo outside UK Canada ba bibia tudie kudu bia mo koye moa panyimfo bi obi so ni mo bia sankrai ento mo nan so ento panyimfo so mo koye moa na ye police station no mo bi ma ye na mo ye men na mpuntu a e wo se e fe saka no because mlanse bebre gu produce mu enya adwuma anye because of say adwuma bi ama ha eno nti tramo ne sanu mo no ma no meda na eya me ye o makoma mu se the youth my blunt bi pasa numa ni mu because of so nya adwuma enye nti bestre the police ba companies de bi beba na aboa nti bestre so momwaye na police station no mumie maye
Me da se nyume wa da je wunya ma na mom ye so utu okrafo na tu mo monef. Se wo mo beba mo so niema bi wo wa mo hwe a enne yi no na maka so a che mo na e de
mate
asudua ba.
mate tunda wa
Said as Yene, the assembly member for Eliokrum, Dino boy, the Damakuma Swami Kaipa, and but Miles, the electoral India, and Yenidi Common, Honorable Louis Affo. Men corner, so we Nana dea, na mine Nana Indian Como, na Mima Nana Aquaba, Nana. Mame kona yeni nkomo kakra. Now, baby adrunia studio discussion. Your discussion no baso in a few minutes. They're gonna be one-on-one with honorable. I called him honorable because meaning Niema Utimiye. Because I quite remember the journey. Niema, this energetic, humble man Utimiye. Wanya kwadawo. I thought I don't say the Fuguna. Now say yes. Mami Mana Bakwaba, one-on-one, the Deputy Regional NADMO Director for Western North Region. He go by the name Honorable Prince Matthias Anno, the DND. But now, what the deal will you super? Your friend Nanabu. Ofi, say, Zara, Nancy, no. You need to come and do baby. Na o de ni die na man kakra ho no nya kakra kwa na de ni na fu na man aba me ko na bo good evening.
Good evening.
But che biara tipa esa de nko ha sei
Ye yo sahi ne su to che di mu e ka sahi. Yami abdom awon sere wo bre.
Okay,
Yami abdom
wana
awon sere wo
ni
bre.
besi o I was there. That's
Atna sahi afa sahi nguro no mo so e ko na ba nguro anga sahi ndu aso 30 minutes. That's it.
Me amite say patwa president o me mix say she
ne bande ne grind ne hey
onko e man atebo
ofi wa kus.
oh me coffee there. You shouldn't change my desk.
Ana yaw.
Yeah.
Na yaw.
Yeah, do Sarpong.
Mate.
Kuma no.
Mate.
Yamfa bibi anto che busuafo want to say.
Yo, mami fa kwanya we so na nchi obi a o tie me. Abusuafo ho ye. Ba bia me free ba aputu. Ho ye. Ho ye pa me fa kwanya we so na mentia ye na no ma. Ye na was a boa. I'm a section to apostle. Yadamunina, Yananum, as of 4, Imam 4, Mabunu, Manantia, a boa say, the western of me do my praying, the development, western of a vision, say, you'll get there. It is not easy.
Yeah.
It is not easy.
Yes,
people didn't get theirs on the silver platter. The same thing you will also get is ours on the silver platter. You go so conquer then yejumaden say western of puntua yehwehwe no yensa.
But before we start the journey or we continue everything, yes, on behalf of this platform and the entire family, we say congratulations for your new appointment. On behalf of our manager and the CEO, entire family. So we are using this medium, this platform to congratulate you for your best win, at least. Yeah. Why we need to be brave, but this one is your best win. Congratulations.
I'm welcome.
Okay. Now, back to our conversation in common. Because some shame and answer question be or you be to on the streets. About the minimum on the different platforms. You know, there are programs be brave on radio. But more makano will be said that new. We need more. Before we go to the issue, can you please tell us about yourself? One year about and you cry. The manager cry sending with him. Come in and name say a fellow Prince Matthias Ando. Minimuda. Via Fabukaka.
On a very short note, Nanabuchi, a very young and energetic guy, your woman was a Papa, I was Mamma, a baby. Papa, your friend teacher, no, corporate to a honor.
Do you, Papa? Do you?
My teacher. The school kakra wo Grace Preparatory and I'm cool we work and I'm at also St. James Seminary. Now can person could this off way there on a lighter note. That they are for that's our muscle so for dinner muscle.
Wow.
And you call University of Education whenever degree or you read politics in one year. Your first appointment came to be a teacher. I'm a government. Is already mafia senior high. My worry, ma and 9. Mammy, no, mammy. I think I can do that.
That's very nice story. Then he inspired to at least enter then as a teacher, my family
giving back to society and knowledge the society has. The main motive of getting into politics is to give back to society the knowledge our society abua ediamaye no adeba akwa me hu ye ne say even though you may come from a rural community but you can make a difference. You can still make a difference. Making a difference doesn't come from maybe a ofriba maybe why I decided to enter into politics was to change the dynamics of Aputu. Because a brand me a politician, main call radio, say, Obeti Crassi, a bebo Aputu, a radio. So, I decided one main motive, say, let me change the narrative of Seshi Aputu. And Ubia, what see me kakrabia or radio subia, and say, almost all communicators, both NDC and PP, will be a person or radio. Why? Because I want to be identified as such, as Sessionia Brantia or bar politics more, or this session no and a beche among you.
Let me take you back small. Why Nanabuchi? And my unique name, Munyan Wine, starting from growing up, and I say, to Anabe.
Growing up, Papa the mom was Koku Abuchi.
Abuchi and person.
Abuchi ni medimpa. Na unim, one interesting story. You saw no near from me. Zamunama. Me kwa obi Zamunama bra. Oku Zamunama bra. Because at that time, na Abuchi for no. Zamunama for no den to man ye yiba. So I decided to change the story. I decided to change the story.
Now Papa is one of them.
No. Me papa. Papa. And I didn't told
Okay.
One Zamana Mandi.
Two better incarnate.
Let me use that word. And my papa, papa be chira de wo fruit. He was also a teacher.
All right.
Near friend teacher Abuchi. Ewa fruit.
What be inherit or hunting?
And my father through that also going to become a teacher. Then he named me after his father. Nti menyi no near from you kokwabuchi adwuma pa ye go so shaase ye ene adwuma den a ye shaase ye no na in the year 2019 nana enim badwa asante oye apune ehun se me modern mo se de bitimi boa mrante ano se de mitimi edi medwuma me call radio so eye adwuma me boa ma putumpuntu akọ enim no na oye se obema me mrante hene ama mabeboa mrante mabu no ano said the bear we can all come together in the unity and development of a then the name have to change from Koku Abuchi now Nana Abuchi as the mrante, you know.
A very nice, interesting story, and I hope you are enjoying it. Yeah, Nana Abuchi, but right now you can't address Nana Abuchi because the position and the reason you are honorable. Is it honorable Abuchi or honorable praise? Whichever. Me now so, and I'm like,
yeah, no, I prefer the Nana Abuchi because that is what most of the people resonate with.
So
you go ahead and say, "Okay, Prince Anda." Ebe one say, "You can buy produce see now can say, "Oh, Prince Anda."
Producer, Mr. Kwame, say will be a one MPFN Prince Anda. Ebinia.
Paul Ando.
Brother.
Yeah.
So then Prince.
Me then a Prince.
See, Musa said, for how long have you been in this game? I mean, politics, and then which particular party do you belong? Uba politics with the party because obi or politician be one political party or SARS and I said political background. You was a follow and which political party?
Yeah, it's a very different and interesting story of which everybody would like to hear. Very interesting.
Ready? Oh, yes.
Very interesting story. I came into the political limelight 2012, and I'm get to the political limelight. I'm using 2012 because I own a chance. Yes, and I made by radio so engaging massively in politics. And that time I'm here people name up.
Wow.
I'm here people name up. I rose through them people to become the special assistant to the then parliamentary candidate of the MPP, Honorable Alejon Obuatete, in 2016. I became the polling station chairman for the MPP, was polling station B, for 7 years continuous.
Interesting.
It was during my time, since 92, now MPP when approved that. It was during my time, 2016 election, any 2020 election, and I hit me BT MDC. Hands down, I will approved. By nature and how nature have it, by 2023, indeed by 2017, 2018, the moment I regional capital now, I was part of the regional campaign team of the MPP.
Wow,
As Nana Abuchi MPP. By 2023, and by nature, a long story.
What happened?
Then,
but you don't.
a long story.
Yeah, you don't.
A long story. Yeah. Then Nana Abuchi from MPP, very vibrant young guy. MPP for Nankasa to my vibrant I was at the time. I was very vibrant. I was at the time. Now, it behoves on me. Say necessary. Let me die party, not on my own personal grounds, but on the grounds of my community, because now MPP only be say they approve quite ABC radio so say I buy no so there was attack from my own party. Then I had to leave the party. Joined the NDC in January 2023. Worked very hard to merit the position of a regional campaign team member of the NDC. In 2024, through the benevolence of Chairman Bigedu and Chairman Ammonia and net DC for Sevilla Contombra. And I'm a bar NDC. I was part of the campaign team. Almost all the 9 districts. I was part of the campaign team. The 2024 election. I may have my young when they are Contombra because that was my main aim. I defeated them. I told them, say, really, I was doing the work.
So you gave them that kakalika dance.
I gave them that kakalika dance, yes. I give it to them.
Wow.
I give it to them. Then I was still teaching until 2025 October. Then through the benevolence of the regional minister.
No, we'll go there. Don't go there. But what is your political background? You say you don't belong to the NDC.
I am the NDC. I am full NDC. Full umbrella.
Actually, very nice. Let me chip in. What position right now in the party and then in the region? When it comes to the party?
When it comes to the party, I don't hold any position at the branch level, neither at the constituency level. At the constituency level, I am part of the constituency communication team. If you come to the region, I am part of the regional communication team. But I am not holding any official position at the branch, constituency, or regional level.
So when it comes to the region to now, position now?
Regional campaign team member. Regional campaign team, regional communication team member.
Okay.
A Kasama party, no.
And then right now, it's the same position.
Position number, you see what the car can do.
How?
And I'm saying,
we are having a conversation.
Nyamiadom and
I like the way you talk. So be open and let's talk.
Nyamiadom
okay, relax. Maybe you'll be back at seminar Macadie and you're real. So you started from somewhere. You do that. Who bad do now the particular political party you belong to right now.
Which is the NDC.
Which is the National Democratic Congress.
A very proud member.
And you are also a member of the regional communication team, which is not small task. And you have new appointment. So right now, position already.
Through the benevolence and through my hard work that I did, and through Mpenimfo, Moshe Juma no by October, and I'm recommending him to be appointed as the Deputy Regional Director for National Disaster Management Organization, which in short, your friend in NADMO. In charge of technical and communication.
In charge of what?
Technical
I want
and
you to just look to this camera and tell people, won't catch them for. Oh, me your conversation, me say na man manage no. Say we want to confirm because the brain name say no. So who are you now? Who is Nana Bochi to this new Virgin region?
Nana Bochi is the deputy regional.
Look to this camera. This is your camera.
Deputy regional.
Okay. Oh, let's go.
NADMO director.
All right.
In charge of technical and communication. Technical when you come to NADMO, we have deputy director operation. We have deputy director finance and administration, and deputy director technical and communication. So when you come to Western North as a region, with the capital of Sefiyo also, I represent National Disaster Management Organization, that is NADMO, as the Deputy Regional Director in charge of technical and communication.
Okay, Manbusa say, how do you feel? Say, your name you to become a Deputy Director of NADMO. How do you feel? Your board, and then what legacy do you want to leave? Let people know that you are setting a pace. You want to be different from or delete some perception, bad perception. People think we go in your position or person there. What they never gonna say. Let's know. First of all, how are you feeling? Who feels any position now? Second, legacy being a wuja. Third, there the person yes so yeah. Now we exception. Maybe from there you may go to different.
First, I feel too elated, say, NDC as a political party, even though I'm a buy and chair, because now I have just spent just a year within the party. But by dint of hard work, mpanimfoɔ hu sɛ meyɛɛyɛ no, mpanimfoɔ ehu adepa bi a ɛwɔ mimi mu, obi bɛseɛ ɛkurasini akwadaa bi ofiri sɛ hwɛ purutu aba abɛduru kurom deɛ na nka wokonya position wei sɛn. But mpanimfoɔ hu adepa bi ɛwɔ mi mu na ɔmo bɔ me din sɛ memmra na mebɛboa me maame Esther Opon Ponsan, who is the regional director, and deputize him. Mebɛbɔ n'ekyidɔm na the vision and mission of NADMO, that is the national level, no. Say yɛbɛhwɛ sɛ normal menim sɛ yɛbɛba NADMO as a full organization, but what I want to be remembered for is that everything we say sometimes we say what is NADMO Krubinim, but I want to make NADMO a very corporate national organization within the region that everybody will just know that NADMO so they will, when they see me they should see NADMO.
Okay.
Once you see me, Nana Bochi, no, you should see NADMO.
Nana Bochi is here.
NADMO is here.
You are NADMO. You want to be
inseparable.
Like, no, you want to be 5 and 6.
5 and 6.
Okay. 9 and 10.
9 and 10. Yes, that is what I want to be remembered for.
Wow, interesting.
That once I am within NADMO, there will be some, yes, very rigorous organizational structure, organizational behavior that the old NADMO you know should be transformed to a very new one under my leader, under my director, Madam Esther, helping me in order to achieve the goals being set by our Director General.
So what it means is that you want to change that perception, that idea, that, oh, if they want to appoint someone to go or join NADMO, they have a say. They require them manager also comfort a cocoa board. So you want to drive that idea, that perception, and let people know that when you go to NADMO,
you can do great things wherever you find yourself. And non am person here because do you know why I want to do that? I don't know the reasons here in Penifo who say I don't have to go to Cocoa Board, I don't have to go to Ghana Gas, I don't have to go to any other corporate institution, but I have to come to NADMO. So I have to let them merit the trust repose in me.
That means there's some qualities in you, some qualities.
Qualities no munya wo mimuno. Oh, Nana Bochi de sabi ebakasa or you're very good. Yeah. Okay, then let's help him with the communication wise. And that is the reason why we made the deputy director in charge of technical and communication. With the communication, I should be able to communicate the vision and mission of the organization well to the people of Western North.
Which means today you are going to pay. Basically, motivation and by a come out. Manager me. Yeah. So you were enjoying the motivation. I saw you here. If you know how to communicate with your people, definitely. So congratulations.
Thank you.
For good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, kind of starting from conversation to tell us about you, and then maybe a bit will be able to talk. We move into the main topic. 30 minutes after 5. We have 1 hour. We'll be able to support for answer. Yeah, come and be and debate. I want to have a paper.
Yeah, make out to be honest. Our 1 hour discussion is going to be very interesting. See, many free baby phone Ekuro na watch no on. Or continue watching it to enjoy exciting stories about who Nana Bochi is, what Nana Bochi is about as far as the region and its organization is concerned, the party NDC is concerned, my future within the party and the organization is also concerned. We are going to have a very interesting conversation.
All right, 31 minutes after 5. Before we start our main conversation or our main chats, it's gonna be nice. But who will be you can say, let me appreciate see this person from day one up to when I am a backbone, giving me ideas, making me do this level. You shouldn't be like your own program before saying because who will be you are so grateful to the person from day one up to now that I will be the person has been your backbone for support in your career.
Very, very grateful to the DCE for Sefia Kontoba, Chairman Amun. He has been my political godfather, my mentor, and my backbone as far as joining the NDC is concerned. Yes, it was not easy from the beginning. He kept me going. He kept on encouraging me. He kept on telling me, Prince, we can do it. That time, no, so you're a very young guy who was the chairman, and you were all fighting together. A point in time, he told me, Prince, let's go together. When I get there, I'll bring you there. And today, very, very, very grateful.
One more near.
As far as joining the NDC is concerned, I will mention Chairman Amon.
So, won't regret this while joining NDC?
Never.
Wow.
I have never regretted any day, any time. Even not when you were in opposition. Not to talk about when we have come to power.
Everywhere. Small growing together. So thank you. Which is Mianka Samsu Madam Fono. So the ammonia. Maybe I will say the canon. Honorable Ammonia.
Joseph Apia,
aka Action Man. Good evening, wherever you're watching us this evening. Now, we are coming to the body of our interview or our discussion. So what you have to do is, or I want you to do, the meaning of NADMO, or let's say I say, just go to the comment section, YouTube and then Facebook, drop it there. Your question, whatever you want to ask, and send me a episode Musa concerning NADMO. There's a writer, there's a saying, NADMO for the onye drew anya kraba and debut. Honorable. No, and say Nyamina Mika, the person won't confirm it. NADMO cry, Jumabe no Omodomoti office.
Omodia chance.
Into Obiko school. Near Castle, where the service was NADMO or something. So
yeah, it's true. It's true.
Obi and say, oh, where we test what NADMO. Like it's like, sorry to say, people don't value NADMO much. Not say you value look out. But that you can say, oh, ko bank, where service that I will call the beko, or service, I will call the it doesn't look the same as NADMO. It's gonna be a full 1 hour discussion interview, one-on-one up close with Nana Abuchi Honorable. Pay attention. Now, gaining common. What is NADMO and how they do their work? NADMO dear.
All right. Many of us, NADMO is one of the state agencies, like we have most of the state agencies under the Ministry of Interior. So we are part of the security agency. NADMO was established. NADMO, no, you can NADMO, a national disaster management organization. NADMO, no, the battery, a Jumeku are buying a say Atorenchem Epuyenya. NADMO is the first point of call.
Focus is result people. Yes, sir, Kwame. Do the to
Inti aban on say entimi ma say o minor iwu mu no emma say Atorenchem ensi debi. And Atorenchem no man made and natural. Man made in here the yan kasa timamofo yitimi ekopre de ba. And I what ye twedi amponyankopon naturally of which obia any who control ewo ho. Nti NADMO as an organization, you know, he established NADMO as an organization in 1996. That is the NADMO Act of 517, 1996. Now, it was so yeah, Juma helping a bois for a Torenchimu bois. Then in 2016, no, na yes, Sam, and the Act 927 with the main role of preventing, mitigating, and reducing disaster.
Okay. Can you go back? The
main idea of the act.
But I
Say to prevent say yɛbɛbɔ atorenkyɛm yɛde si ho ano kwan na sɛ yɛntumi anso ano kwan na sɛ ɛba how na yɛtumi asɔ ano but what you say then you reduce say yɛbɛtumi ate so sɛ atorenkyɛm na ɛba na kwan bɛn yɛbɛtumi afa so na yɛate ɛso.
That's a basic currency bebre.
Aha. Nti woba nadum osisi ya, woka nadum a na yɛatwerɛ sɛ prevention pays. Prevention na kyerɛ sɛ kwan bɛ ne ɛyi adeɛ anu si no. Ɛboa kyɛn sɛ yɛtwɛn ma na si ansa na yɛsi ano.
Mo de na
PP for sure. Ɛnɛ waboa me. Nti ɔkyena me kɔ office am kɔ akɔkyerɛ ɔmo. Yeah, can't I see PP. P prevention. Aha. I've been at Nandu, but yeah. So PP for sure.
So that is 7 news for you. Okay.
7 news, yes, 7 news. I've learned something today.
Okay.
The mandate, that is the real mandate of NADMO. Say, at a renchem, ya bebo modern say, ANC. Isi a kwamben, ya befaso, esi ano. Na ya faso abo modern say, ya beti. Atorenkyɛm dodoɔ esi ɛne the impact yɛka impact ne yɛ sɛ atorenkyɛm ne si a ɔmo a ɔmbɛfa so asɔfa ahwere bibi ɛwɔ atorenkyɛm ne ho no agyapadeɛ nipa sika fam kwan biara so no yɛbɔ mmɔden sɛ yɛbɛsi ano nti we have NADMO at the national level. At the national level, led by the Director General. Let me give my Director General, Major retired Young. On the year, our Director General. Then we have at the regional level too, about Western Offer, led by Madame Esther Amponsan, Opon Amponsan. Then all the district level, so you know, we have the NADMO district offices, all at the district assembly. So we are part of the district assembly. We are part of the Regional Coordinating Council and we are part of the National Government.
Still on NAD let me ask a question about NADMO now. What's young areas are NADMO operate. But before we go to the areas are NADMO operate, you better me briefly kwame first year do no more. Because the moment I will educate you be about how you people do your work. Definitely when you go to areas that are more attacking, they wouldn't be confused. Are you getting the point? So it will be and I want to wait me. How people operate.
Like I shall say, NADMO is on 3 main pillars. That is the prevention, the mitigation, and the risk reduction. How you will be able to prevent disaster, how you'll be able to set disaster now, but you mitigate it. Now, you also look for a way of reducing the risk level of the disaster. No, disaster. No, say the medical care. No, there are the 2 main forms, which is the man-made and the natural. Man-made, and there you will home akanya say yitimi echere. Now, ye free humpu. That is the man-made. Because a normal be or Timamufu no ye, na di disaster be brenya. A ye NADMO Juma say ye becheche. So NADMO deals more with education. And untina, in fact, Konya we should not say news for men namasi. Eh, when ya Konya de Amayens, see especially in so ashas ye air to talk. One major problem that we have, especially as a region, has to do with flooding. Yabeko.
So when it comes to education, like what you are saying, does it mean do you collaborate with the NCC or what? Because almost education.
They are major stakeholders as far as NADMO is concerned, but most of the time, if you don't get them, you do it mostly ourselves.
What I mean is, do people share links together, like when it comes to education?
We share links. We share so many links. And NADMO is we can't do it alone. So it is more or less like interdisciplinary approach.
Okay.
Interdisciplinary in the sense that it is inter-stakeholder. You do it together with fire service. You do it together with road safety. You do it together with the police. You do it together with immigration. You do it together with all the major stakeholders as far as say disaster is concerned. Adwumakuo biara you can say disaster si biara or what stake in it biara is part of our partner.
Do you believe, sir, today is the only first time me say NADMO, they are part of this institution? Who say what I will share with you? And who name me by your dream? Make me say producers crowd. You can nani. So how possible to say we have now NADMO by service air one, NADMO all the security agents air one. So these are part of education. Instead, they are and apart from these people, more private sector people who are you money on your corporation.
Oh, yeah, well, private NGOs. NGOs through the NGOs, because we also deal with climate change. You deal with climate change. Not deal with climate change. Not deal with climate change. Because there is an office at the regional level led by an officer, a director of climate change. Nansenya within the region, last 2 years, omudia abroni a year, so efa na omointimi anye. Aban eso mase bro bro. We gave it to them. So we partner with NGOs within the region, nationally. And let me use national level, then regional level, then the district level. So we partner with this non-governmental organization that aim. Once you some of these national, you can say non-governmental organization. Also the NSA ombeboa said the bear timamufuo enwonchromo wa bra atorenchembi atomo. Until we partner with all these organizations.
Which means money meteorologist.
Ghana Meteorological Agency is part of our partners. We are partnering them, and most at times, your education, you catch the queer for anything before say, before so be called baby piano, and upon morning say, Ube the weather report. And sana baby abeku because very, very important, especially getting to this May, June, July season. Now you name say so ebetom more. Now you name say you must be aswadin binti. You see you dying. You see your store. You japadie be within the waterway. And I know you'll be coming there to demolition and decongestion. You are becoming there because the region is very striving to hear.
Right. You say a commodity in the sound now. I just so sound conform faith. I don't want to say anything. You say commodity in there. Now they so sound conform. You go so you didn't come out. You are live, watching us live. You didn't be I was saying, but maybe I was waiting to drop any comment section, and I'll be glad. You may redeem me at the amount. Or Facebook Siri News TV, TikTok Siri News TV, and then YouTube Siri News TV. Jumedia when you go so and I say oh share Ekuro Nsem. In some dorsal, one is okay, is you and I. Ma menka o say so be ya share. Na se do lighter. You can't put to me share you. Nti ebasa ejuma ko am ye best when it comes to solar installation. Olavia. Sa Olavia for no. Watch a professional say kuto omo ake. One day ejuma na don't try. Because when they are master of installation and they will give you warranties, when you buy a solar system, a bit power of fridge, we fear don't you know, sir, when it comes to radio and TV stations, your transmitters are used. Your solar meter, it's me power in or you don't know. But the issue is that when you need papa, we need the right thing. So you may say, no, there's a difference. When you are going in for solar, don't you go anywhere. The best place for you. Maybe I will be a yebeba and you Olavia. Until when you do Olavia baby be at the amount. Me, I mean, you will dear no more. Olavisi. Then I'll see Uncle Nigeria or Casa Meduchi. It's a Ghana and the power. Right from there, no. Another thing as a security, a 1 year. So you have to install CCTV camera. You be an installation here. Me mind just say about it here or good. So make sure say when you're the correct person I'm an installation it will definitely give you problem. The Brunei installation of CCTV cameras are only backup. The BBC never say recording kwa. I capture recorded 3 minutes they can. It's really 24 hours. But when you buy a share, we do CCTV camera installation, multi-TV decoder installation, as well as DSTV installation and also air consent. So we'll have the only bedroom as well BBA come out. Obet me follow your Instagram official official power PA yoso san wa no and TikTok Ola Bisa okwa BBA kama. Muni ni nkomo 0248 55 4851 0248 55 4851 na BBA kama. Mami ko honorable omra ibia dia kana ye be samba na ye di nkomo because nkomo na ente. Honorable member so say Nadmo area ben and I'm operate. I want to which area like Nadmo operate?
Nadmo operates within all areas of the life of any man.
Okay. Be to say,
as far as disaster is concerned, be to say flood,
good.
Be to say drought, be to say fire outbreak, be to
So
say
I
road
want you to do
accidents.
this. Someone can, from the sake of our viewers, now we're explaining one. This is a flood. There are common terms. You know, so be say so you for baby, but we are not quite breaking it down.
Okay.
Because yes, we have about 40 minutes ahead of us.
It's true. Into you can't not more. We are into your war into a torrential, not torrential being so needs to hear it. Being so ne say, and then him say, and from January, February, March, the Nankan soon Shadan.
I say there.
But and then because of the climate change in Intino and in so talk, into in so betimi ato, our brands say 20. A bedroom baby no queer 4 bedroom no buy no more change and can so betono. In so nya day, in so to and on your friend a drought no. Into 1 bedroom no buy every no. Now so no more chain on anya day. Nan to. Your fire outbreak is just road accidents, and several others. Let me give you one big example. Oh, come Malcolm. Oh, Malcolm, baby, I'm Malcolm. Oh, do you have been see one? When you say disaster risk,
Malcolm, do you can say this?
a disaster risk.
We are an entity for
A very great disaster risk.
I'm parking cars.
A parking cars wo. A da Ibiano, Nina, Bebun, baby, a better be a major disaster. Indeed. This time, what NADMO is more focused on is the education and prevention. And now I know saying NADMO operation team, most of these illegal mining sites to educate them.
More mines, I say.
Educate them on what?
Mines are not a calamity.
No, illegal mining site.
Okay.
Because when inside mines, no, I want to bon and to home, I will be with home. But it is this illegal miners in there, this small scale miners in there. And anytime Bia will be back to Bonnie Mubi Obebiano, the first people they will call the police and NADMO. Because it is a disaster. Anytime Bia, a bono, a bebuabia, people are covered in there, no. The Befre police. The second organization is NADMO. In the young person, Besibe, not ready, not budget the money. You are now encouraged to do more prevention. So we are doing more education now regarding flooding in Suyiri, regarding fire outbreak, say in regarding these mining areas. So being concomitant regarding droughts, climate change issues, and so many other important issues are affecting the basic necessity of life. As far as a disaster BSC, it behoves on NADMO ɛno nti na yɛ sɛ technical what the end is obenya ni bia obia ni bi so that you be able to communicate those issues well to the people no matter no matter why because without NADMO Satorenchencia where is the government is able to abino it may solve most of our disaster issues through NADMO nan saying nsuo etoy ema amanfo dan o epepaye e was ehwe kodum what is our story now people of over 350 were displaced a dan so epaye no were more than 60 to 70 immediately na say yekoho na yekoshet mamufo na take pictures actual report in less than 3 days na national ede normal aba but what you say because atimamufo ekọ ahunhia mu a they can do anything so sometimes in Pono NADMO also provide what you call psychosocial support say you give them counseling because you are ne dan ne ba akopɛ esuatu onim edan ye konkodo me wura hɔ ye adan papa bi ana ne nan mo abu na ne dan suatu nti so ne toye ne so ne hwe ne wodam because wantimi ansɔre saa nipa say okokoto na what do you give him apart from say obema ne normal no you need to give him what you call the psychosocial support esa wutimi ne kasa ema ne kra esa aba no because ne kra no ekɔ because onu ni say we free nipa etibiam but enu nso nti na aban through its own ways setting up the National Disaster Management Organization say Satorencham tutimamfo bia ekwan ben ne emfa so a ye befa so abɔ ban ye befa so asolve and that is why not
answer we have more points areas of breakdown. I think the honor a more may have be one we will start with the Galamsey, which is the illegal mining. And then we come to especially causes of fire outbreak. Mostly, mostly near but about percentage wise, officers need and then any stores. But now about other matters before we move to different points. But baby has some dream and then I'm the manager this. So before starting the program, we are part of fire service, right?
Yeah, part of the Ministry of Interior. Once the fire service, you're part of Ministry of Interior, the police, the immigration. We are part of the Ministry of Interior.
So what I'm saying is I'm coming from some angle. There were so many expired extinguishers, fire extinguishers, which is also causing those near Mabuwa, as Shawache, on Ukraine day. Any so it just said be by a coffee boost. I've been said because of Ramant, the blue tea at their neck. What means so fire extinguisher we him say fire service for ejuma there but a bama so a most more chance be so be there extinguisher be I expire more right to say more question what means supervisors
you do
because
it
for fire worried
you do it with the collaboration of fire service on say NADMO no the say with disaster management and a fire service so the say need the more expertise as far as fire extinguisher, how to manage fire, need those in normal. So NADMO cannot do anything on its own. Okay. But what you say?
Now a little bit complicated.
Yeah. You do it more with the fire service. It is ocean and saying pa Muamotaba Nzionzia Quino sono. Muamotaba Nzionzia Quines will be a body for no ever. Obebana fire service for. Now national road safety for
you can make
NADMO fonso gina ho
munsumo gina mbi
ni enso ye gina mu bi why because yem pese assembly be see awie and sometimes because we deal much with prevention we play a leading role in the prevention stage nti no bi na ene manya kwan aba betena ha me ba be kyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm no said that they are obia only mono obehu But what you say? So when it comes to these fire extinguishers and then those things now, the primary role or more the primary institution now, and then the Juma say obey no.
Which is the
Ghana Fire Service. But not so no, and what that collaborative role with them. Say, yes, it do baby ya. You better alcohol say the baby ya. Young passage, she about soon within the region, and then Mama young call education. And I am call rounds within the stores. Now you inspect some of the stores are only be the Owobia, ne the ISI. Obia M9 3 so I am having a store, but what is the need for fire extinguisher? But what you say? So through that collaborative role, no, then we partner, then you do that form of education for the public.
So you do it together.
You do it together.
And Kamomo Juma.
And Kabomo Juma.
Wow.
Because when him say ja o call say o be ye eja ho nkyerɛkyerɛ Ghana ni bia baby say na fire service for when because Ghana ni bia nim say eba eja ho nkyerɛkyerɛ dia fire service. But not also the end say obaba mo ne say to renchem anye den nc eja nso ya to renchem. So you partner fire service in that collaborative role to give more education regarding fire extinguisher, regarding ways of preventing fire extinguisher, regarding educating them, say, we are using cylinders in our stores, coal pots, and those things. Idea job, no, fire for no, a camboom said the you educate them.
So not more in fire service.
6 and 5.
They also do collaboration.
You do collaboration.
So everywhere you go is calculation.
We are under the Ministry of Interior.
So I must say, sir, with this current government administration, Ejumana quite different because they are more or less like watching. For how many years ago, this collaborative program, all the institutions coming together to educate people across within the region?
I don't want to go to the past. I want to focus on the present. Because on the present, you can say we are doing a resetting agenda. In the resetting agenda, I say, Adia be an award that na enye. Neja edi ijashisheba. Nedi insuyiriba. Nede aturenche mebano. As part of the resetting agenda, I say, Yamo who buy more. Said a simple. But what you say? Yamani si answer. Sani afraid police, sani afraid fire service, sani afraid immigration, sani afraid road safety. No. Until you are doing more of prevention than mitigation.
Okay.
But what you say? Until as part of this, yeba baimuna no. And being a maker, no, road safety for. We have been having radio programs. You call the beat. You call unique. What do I say? Yeah, say we are educating. Why? Because I say it is a pragiane. Those cars, no. Abobo yane. Your cars in the we're getting more accident. So what do? You need to educate the public.
Okay.
What do I say? Obi wa ko fro pragia. Onim say enim hono. Ono kra no ensese otra ho. Inti ube hono na nadmu through fire service and police ni akabom ye ni road safety for the MTT of the Ghana police. Ube oni agina kwan so obetimi bi say na nadmu for the mo de any sign mo catch ye ho da bi. We are playing a preventive role. Tell you ya yan twen emanensi. So when we meet you, while the police are cautioning you, then Nadmo will also be educating you. Said the Baya, the Woya na police force say or more chawono. ACB Mawunye Pim, man cofa to rancher mania day, Emma.
Menobody come up in I'm saying only hear me more at 2 points in our car. Give you once, I could fell. One, flooding no, any feeling, I a yellow me and no, you better call. But any camera illegal mining. So which means automatically Nadmo is a part of fighting against galamsey.
Exactly.
Anambwa. Now, most started some more problem. Then the more outside, our galamsey. In case then I am all right. Because when you say, I can boldly tell you, say, the brain I say, not most shouldn't be part of it. You get it? What buy, I'll buy. Once I started to say, okay, we have business and way so, not move for the there. Okay. So galamsey site, then I'm okay. Moko then I'm education ben, and then resource ben.
One major aspect of the entire either illegal mining site or small scale mining site, you go to give education. You church or one bia. One kasa wonimo, nanso wo sheda bu wani gu so. Obeko site, obi ye adwuma oba bi oso wo e bon we de enyam na bitu ye. Obi abeji di hokọ. Nti what you do ne say, you ko educate you say, okay, e bon na e da ho dada na enne akoda bi betimi abetom. Abrantie bi e ba ho. Ohun say police fo ba na opese odwane because on pese e be che no site wo. Nti odwane no onim say amana na e da ho no emuko. Nti ene ma minti ansuo we mu nkwa otia mu na ya teche wakam. So what education they come on money say, sa a bonus mana say na. You get what you call that caution tape, but just only caution tape. Caution tape there, to aba. Yeah, I can't me to aba. We go say na police for Eddie afa ha. Into aha, into the year ne say, sa mana ne bi wo ho a na watwetwe ya anampampuru. Na wo de agye sa mana ne ho. Wo de gye sa mana ne ho a. Na ida say wo di danger. Ebe sen ebe twa ho ahia ana wo de sa caution tape no tape no bi ebe fa ho ebi aba 2 rounds nti obia owo within the zone as far as this site are concerned no asebia ba na se odwane obi oye hoho a ofa ho no enim say there be a hard dear me fa ha dangerous for me because me nyasho so bia be hu say ye di danger abodua bi ho e wo bom mi wo be kwa say that born no still be kwa kutum there be in the education here they come on say this amanana edidam ho no e kwan be ne be fa so a you don't record more death. We will not record more death when we protect ourselves by say ye twen ye de agege sa e born ho na ye de caution tape and answer ye de danger as agye ho ye nya de je ho a one and say a bo obi a oye hoho a oba site ho no e bo na ho ban. Two, mo ye adwuma wo ho no if there is any emergency na say wo dwane ape ba bia fa because e ho no already no ya bo ho ban ti no e ma wutrim se fa ho because e ho is dangerous and e ye mo nso na munim amana emu ko ne de emu nko me anad mo officer na maba ho no mabe hu se amana bebre de da ho nti dedication na se me de ma won se me kire wo se amana we je ho champampro na fa je ho o de je ho a fa caution tape fa sen ho ana fa danger ana se e amana e wa na eso a ukosoro ho na wo de dua ye den asi ho na wo de danger na ye den abo anu no se de be ya obia oye hoho akwara ketu akura nya hu danger ade a ohu se e wade ngobre. Those are the education we give them at the site.
But the money arrest.
Enka yeduma.
I don't come abroad.
Debbie, I don't care yeduma.
I want to so be to Galan.
Enye meduma. Eno nye nadmu yeduma.
Never mind.
Ye de ene say yemmo atorenchem a ebesi ewo ho no ehun ban.
Right, I'm say question that maybe sound related to my point I've made about it. I think that you draw a answer and I manager or interest one of the main point. Yanche more problem more or any my bank within the rate, within the community, within the society, house. A day house, a the bar, a kuna major thing, mouse area. Because obi or come baby when you remember community and say and then you cause the main cause or the problem of this and the may yes What are some of them?
Ade a yehu pa ene se Ghana for ya hyeda aboye timu po. Ya nkasa ye to ye nsa afra to renchem.
Kwambes.
Ibi na oka ye. Ye nim se ha ye nsuo kwan pa nso ne ye feel ho.
What the feelings?
Eh?
Because a whole clan and cap.
Building along the waterway. Ye nim within the region, even within the municipality, within the regional capital, ye nim baby and crofo bi failure. Yan kasa timamufo no ye nim se mame kasa wi nzuo to a wotawa nzuo atenye he.
Wow.
Nzuo fawa. And so time when special planning for atwa ho ama no ono so ahyeda aye na adwen say because e ho wo kwanya no nti e ho no pe forgetting say o sit down ni wi a in the next 2-3 years nsuo no hye chance ye say eto a nsuo de nya kwan fa biem nti nsuo na abepa ne kwan aye den afa nsuo de pa ne kwan fa a eye mo a the most vulnerable who suffers. There is a problem within the region, especially within yours. And I'm no say unim. And right here, ko baby, your ko body constituency na ye exercise be. When you unim, yes, you tender storm and in swat torn from a two. I never want to make a joke. We say from a two hour without them. Well, Timu say one chance, no. Yes, she pain. Oh, na yes, she pain. Wow, down what to say? One chance and a yeshi panyo, but in chance in two co yentino, and mouth trims like a peck up and ten money boom.
That's on the other. No, not done in the ringing.
Oh, they are done ring it on. Oh, yeah, Brands, you know, been a dow or no banning a dow banner catch ah, one chance in Wokutu, but are they actually young 20?
What there is so?
I'm what else? That is a major, that's some of these problems.
When sad the other day, Uyeni Baba.
Eba, and yes, Ebeba, Eba, Egusoba. Because moment, Ube was a chance, you know, a cost or not better, a cost not better. You must get a carpenter. A carpenter, ni, not pay that Wabemi and said, no more bomb, a big jai, and two. A year no snipping a loose.
The both joints I have.
That is it. Ya what dime means why Yankas yet to me say, a dime ye, baby, a road ye. I am red. But all time, I'm a boy. When not more, Abaho, Abay assessment. I catch it up say, Papa, pen chance pay anya. Now you're district assembly in Kasa. Now on cement, Kakram for mount. Now not boo and support with chance. Now sit down for 4. Musi be mami. But a dining pool ye, ne kum ni pano and a penny panon swa. You best afraid the same nadmuno. So where lies the prevention in the mandate role of NADMO? Because NADMO is to prevent. Here the end say you do more of prevention and so as a mitigation bar. Yeah, risk reduction. But a year na ye and what to say, you better more prevention than mitigation. Because mitigation, you be plan we pray. A beer will be worry. And will be want to mean no. Into a year more of the education, the more of the prevention, more than the mitigation. But the mean to say, Ghana for no be brave or you said that ye ni. Ewa bra yanka se nim se ade we ben yen but emma yenti no ne yayi yen
That's when so wo ne ba pa
wahu
so
ya ka kire no wanya na admo officer nso mpo ma na ba ka kire no wanya na admo officer because and we have tasked all our district directors and say they should do mapping of houses to be demolished. Houses to be demolished. Houses to be demolished no include houses built on waterway.
Na no sa no we are more competent.
There be nasa one kasa beto plot you nim say so far. Ana ewa opposite one best example and then mamenka. One best example baby o call o try papa doctor free hospital wa. Now we call baby akrabas ni jinana.
Yeah.
Opposite. I want him say how you waterway.
Baby am ton ties.
Baby o ne da baby abas ni jinana opposite.
Pentecost side.
Pentecost for side ho. O call say baby
Mo dey anwia
bia begu ho.
Yeah.
How you waterway.
Say pressure na fu suo nyina.
Ni nyina ho na efa.
Na nka kwa kogu kunzin mu
Ba obi nso be fele ho. So what happens said the patrona feeling kwa wi aye adwuma wo kwa wie no mo amote sa dan na chi ho no se nso ni nya kwanya ba bi kakra bi fa ye ni na wo dan na ye breaks no a wo ti na chi no what happens to
So if that is the case, let me ask you. The mom observe there. My main phone come right after the no do pomom club. No akwa Kalo filling station. No akwa Sunset. Ufra na wakọ baby e wash car. Then no do pampromo. Do we as giants. Obi nso ni tine on ya fele. Mo wana mu.
ya
Ana mo be them.
so we are mapping up and one thing I may say all our district directors have been tasked to provide the regional secretariat with some of these you can say troublesome or some of these problematic, let me use that word, some of these problematic structures to be developed. Because this level, the idea will be through doing and we do that together with the district assemblies. Because district assemblies and more town and development planning or spatial planning. But what I say, in the young Casafiti and Quara blame you say, and what they what in the say you focus on, and what's in the I in Swenny, in so far in so daho. But ye shut I say, ye feel on a project or in the year project in we are. Have you thought about the future repercussion?
Wow.
Not today, but the future repercussion. And the future can be tomorrow. Wow. The future, it can be tomorrow. And disaster, disaster, I won't say. Disaster doesn't know anybody. Disaster strike when nobody even think of. But what I say, indeed, it behoves on a collective agenda. Say a kwambe so as a region, a kwambe so as a municipal, a kwambe so as Ekuro. Timamufuo say, ye kasa ye bebo ye ho ban say de be ya atorenchem ento yen.
It is now can there. Let me come there quickly. Na pastor so say be ya and come on be complete. Ye musa say measures be na mde egu say mo de be so sa na ma na no because I know say you are going there.
Demolition and decongestion.
Simple. So what measures have you put in place to at least solve this?
And nothing I make say your next district assemblies no adin komo. District directors no say they should furnish the district with some of these things. And I know say Bia East, Bia West and the more report about region. We are going to start the engagement as early as possible. Yekushia Nananoma Himfo. Yekushia the district assembly, that is the district chief executive and his team. Yekushia Asofofo. Yeshia Nanano Musremifo. Then you give them that education. After the education, or after the announcement, the demolition will continue. And the demolition is going to be spearheaded by the region, supported by the district, because district for no crown war these bulldozers.
Wow.
The about you also are, baby, I'm more friendly. I ain't no be near the stop work abisu or by Nadmo.
No be to our mama.
O Chiama Hine.
A question.
As if Chiamaka.
Or SC.
I'm a Hine.
Getting baby a dando or what you says and if you are. But yes, so you drink of 40.
How can I sacrifice my pleasure for the disaster for tomorrow when I don't know that I'll be the one to be affected or my sister to be affected?
You and I know, sir. Some people do it.
I don't do that.
What kind of sir?
In the other my watch, may come and me you be there.
Yo, for that one,
No that. And we have the backing of the regional minister, the regional police, because they are the regional disaster management committee.
Okay.
The regional minister is the chairman. The regional director of NADMO is the secretary, and the members include the regional police commander, the regional controller for immigration, and the other security agencies that mix. Chiefs are part of it. But what I said before, say you come out with any decongestion or demolition, you know, it means that it has to be sanctioned directly by this committee. That is the regional management committee. And last week you were with them, you briefed them on what is going to be done. And on one case, also Jitu say that is the good way to go, because even though the region is too small, we don't want to open the region for disaster in the next years to come. Because if you sit aloof, you can't say, "Young come here, you jaya region is a baby no." Omo mbeba be di echiremeka say, "No, those who came before us and omo mdi can buy here, NADMO directors, no, either at the region or the district level, no, did a great disservice to the region, of which I don't want my name to be mentioned like that."
So these are all parts of measures
putting in place, yes,
to stop this before something bad happens.
Something great will happen.
Do you see danger ahead of us?
I see danger if you don't put some of these things in place. I see danger when. And no be back na me kan sa edua na esi wo. Onim say edua we yeda say enya no an na bebu. Nya no an na betutu. Na say esoro no ebu a ebeduma ba say ebu no ebu atokwan nim na wote pragem na yewo. So why should I allow it to happen? We are in talks with major stakeholders as to how best. Right in the year, say for one year, Bobo day yet deal. Say for one sonu, my peja. It is a young zone, my beja. Na say he, western of 1 year. At this point in time, when you have the authority to do it so that you will be remembered. Okay, you're not going to see Ajamai. When you're the baby called Ashanti region. Obey KMA boss. Not starting with demolition and decongestion of the inner city in Kumasi. And then Ubi Obeko Kajetia, Ubi Obeko Dumbia no Papa Panabaso. Because Obo modern a department ne a wabe crabeshe.
Wow, we have 10 more minutes to go. Now, yeah, the BBSC, yeah, more than about honorable. You know this guy, or a serious communicator. So when it comes to talking, on the man, we sometimes a minute didn't come one-on-one with you. Then political program. You will see so no wonder say, or my much insight about that one. And I definitely believe from a naming community, maybe I'll be and near my bet you will respect that or in that as you almost see your money. Don't say it will be your dream to at least join them because you will see them come on at first we have no idea. You can say Conad Muka now we will there no more.
There no more.
For better there no more.
I be inzu. Everybody sana I seen the awana bapran jenze bi ba musu ya sutu aba mo jenze.
It looks so sad to the same thing applies to Ghana National Park.
Exactly.
When they ask people to go there, we were there. Meanwhile, they are part of solving our major issues in our region.
The problem then is it is not a money-making venture.
So people don't like.
Because you go to NADMO and you don't bring anything to the house, presumably.
You only depend on your salary.
You depend on your salary.
No taxes.
Dabi. Where America can say, excavator. You go there to give education. Say they buy a nipa. Who do you mean coach excavator? Who do you mean coach galamsini? Because that is not your mandate. Your mandate is go and give education on how to prevent disaster at the site.
Now, here Musa, some few minutes to go. If in command get day na a dream maybe no be a breaching me, Watomra say we sit down and blocking through why feeling be or baby education I want them now wasting your time, energy, resources. Now when this do you have any punishment or penalty? Mrano be one as some more can so I'm not before.
And America no name the development partners, which is the district assembly, because you form part of the district assembly and the regional coordinating council. You see, you cannot do anything without the authority of the district chief executive. You cannot do anything without the authority of the regional minister. You see, before say say NADMO together with any state agency be a no say obi AC dan ewo baby na NADMO for stop work see and NADMO especially and right me can say me call me to be can say Ekuro side yes will be a chat blocks be me twam one and say ya catch ni pakro say me sure so ba be sit down ewo nsuo na no ho ko bolo ana no pe and we chat blocks no so there be obi twa na ho pe nsuo obi twa no na say omo modern na onyi ni blocks near the inflow because city authorities are getting to alarm barrier but what you say before said NADMO be bibia no you do it together with the state authority and the state authority now is the regional and I say what I hear you say GTV Chado NADMO led by our director general with excavator so if NADMO national is doing it in Accra, what stops us from doing it to save our region in Western North? What saves us from doing it to save our municipality in yours?
All right.
So and this oye bibi na say NADMO ba abe kan one sem na say we can say dabi we leave you to the state authority which include the police and the DC.
Ma end the program with this last question or last point. This is critical, and I know as a brother you are going to be fair, and then you will be open to me, because I know you. So should in case something happens to someone, what are some of the things NADMO do to support to help or assist to at least so the BCA then NADMO then about the boa and I say
see what NADMO gives when there is an emergency or when there is a disaster.
Yeah.
Odan Sutu, Odan Ibu, Odan Yeshi, flooding biba. The kind the basic needs. And the basic needs is the shelter. And within the NADMO infrastructure, no, were disaster volunteer groups within most of the community. It is say in Suyiri Abba, Memphis Kubisa Yisa Krum, now people are displaced. Proponia baby now, increment on NADMO as part of our disaster volunteer groups. And they say, Mbekwa Safe Havens, Emo Mother. Safe Havens, ni bibiti ya sorry. Safe Havens, ni bibiti ya school. Say, Mumpe baby, any kind na. The idea change. That's the first thing we do is to give them shelter. The mattress, NADMO, ebema mattress, NADMO, ebema bed sheet, NADMO, ebema bucket, NADMO, ebema emu, NADMO, ebema wanwa, aduane a obedi, NADMO, ebema won chense. If say wo dan so na atu na pasa wo boso a, wo dan na abua na massement. But we collaborate together with the MPs and the district assemblies. So most of the time, I said, Nsem is ewo Eastern Krum through the benevolence of Honorable Pius Kwame Obwa through NADMO. Me komo mo nchen and normal be brave. The kind Nsem so asembisi ewo Abuaji Krum ya science. And so through the benevolence of the MCE and Honorable Kofi Bente. Until you do that with collaboration. Let the be atimamuni no ehun be hin no. But udembua na otu wona wo chen say o NADMO for ye be si be mame dia NADMO si dan. Nze NADMO ti si dan.
na because why
Why okre but yeah support to but what you say you support to
why okay
ebia Nsem 1 packet be 1.5 packet be 2 packet be you be team dia boa just to support na ebia animanimu na aduane a obedi ba bia obeda de obeda so atade a obehye because me can say ebra nkodum die ba yi oh force bill almost more than 10 or 11 to 12 force bill akasi no na nadmu national e de ba ye e de boa ye se de be ya mamufo ehun beto.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I have a surprise for you, though. But your time now, so my mini 2 message paid for that. Isaac Amoko says, this is great program. Don Kuza says, good job done, boss. My main corner me for a gift to the Mawansa. The gift is
Don't put me on that tight corner.
I don't know why. Come to think of, I didn't go for school when it comes to Nsem the back.
These are not part of the routine questions. These are outside the box.
There's no additional question. The same amount.
Mate, me try and give to no. My mission is person. I'm saying which one you give today. Yeah.
Before I say they give to the member, which in here called break off group of companies. They okay. You're dealing in all kinds of building materials. All building materials, me to say electrical equipment, and China doors. China door your double, your single, your 1.5. Yeah, cameras room camera. Nyafe, ubu age bi wa akobo crash for no pa, obe hwewa, obe bo prumu anu abie wa so minimum achi we ko wi. Would we any for come to money? So when ba kunu mu a, no say ya mansani a, as obe bie na we bie na e kama. And all kinds of house. You dealing with it, all kinds of plumbing materials, all kinds of polytank shells, kinds of nadwane adiri in a plywood. You saw the concrete mixer bar for rent. This and more. You see a coin. There was a year or so, kind of so. When you need come on 0343 317 578 0343 317 578. Nah, you didn't come on. The chance are surprising. You pay attention. Yeah. There's a surprise, and it's coming from our manager. I'll say yes, sir. More another time. So we because now I can before say to pastor. I'll say tell him we will invite him. This is coming from.
I'm a far. Akonya we so na na say most of the show now they will wish you come again. Madana say I wish the next one I'm about you invite me for a more political program so that we do more politics.
So now I'm going to want to. I know my guy. I'm going to want to. Or baby, I'm going to punch all the digital numbers. Not small letters, alphabet. You will feel right from A to Z, alphabet. Oh, baby, I hope you so. Because when it basically for your
new role, yeah.
Your new role.
Me take your office or something.
Good.
Yeah, adapted to the new office.
So much happy to the extent. Next week, you're starting purely political. A bit too. We'll be able to join your colleagues. I know.
And get back the
when you're just the beginning, we are starting week 20, waiting for Victoria's BR. Yeah, man. From next week going.
That's good.
Well, I know, sir, I'm going to say, I come back to number. Maybe I was over to us.
Mustidio house with.
Yeah, thank you so much. This week, your test I did try me. From next week going, next year, I won't say a machine in
I'll be very happy to join the political show.
Yeah. Yes. I know where you coming from. Okay. Thanks so much for your time. Maybe our special message. This is your camera.
Yo, mama fa akonya we so na.
You can also speak in your local language.
The man. Man gam say here.
I know mo mbebo.
As a chama say here ndim kure ha.
Yeah lie. Yeah.
Ma ba ten ya so na mi say dia la no chebo ye ma hoso beti ye. Ma ba ten ya so na me regional minister honorable Petit Brecho. Jai na all party executives within the region on a constituency level, especially Akondomra, Ajuma Pa Bamoye, Niema Moboye, Yawo, Nadmu, regional level and the district level. Ibiala Buti Biala, Tabo Director General Hane. We are rebranding NADMO. We are rebuilding NADMO. We are giving NADMO a new name and a new shape. Yes, Remala. Let's all bring our talents together. Let's all come onto the board. Na ye fire dwene ye nyanza ye nimye ye fe boka na NADMO. Oye ne ye say da ye kachi nye. Ma NADMO oya kono na NADMO oya household name. Na ebiara nye woje NADMO. Ebo NADMO ala akala kan ba puchu nwitenyo NADMO badwuma. Ya dabase emo ho so na temamfo e. Niema sayifo e. Bebiala botiem emo support ye na adwuma boye ye oma western of okwenwunu na sahiman.
So thank you so much, Nana Bochi and our ten and Kano, Mr. and Honorable Matthias, and on our ten and Kano. Ni Dianka said it. Yes, I come on so any the assembly member for Leo Group exercise. We are. No society could take the video or see the DNA I am friend. And I feel 1 or 2 thanks so much for your time. Thanks so much for watching us. To the piece of Mama here, I'm so grateful. Keep supporting the brand. The brand is Sevi News TV on Facebook, Sevi News TV on TikTok, Sevi News TV on YouTube. Agnes, Jumedia Ban is so powerful. He has possible. Followed by commentary, but some action, it's gonna be so much a more day, the more day energy, come up. Confidence level also high, and the expectation also more high. Ube won't be what's not a kunyoma or be two against pa. So you're gonna meet your favorite sports person. Quite head of our Abrantian Munyam for an aboji, come up, and then the backing vocalist, Don Cruiser. Dixon Samuel, the commentary more day, and sports analysis BBR, both local and foreign, bro. So I don't know happiness. I said the PSA production team, Mr. Sari, Etina MCIA BBR Kama, and then Mr. Adolf, General Camera, part of the production team, Dixon Cruiser, and also Etina, the front decks, as I supported the production team. We did the Ricky, Nana, and do Sarpong Jr. from the work. Do have a great and a wonderful Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of our show. Bye-bye.
News is #1, let's make it clear. Sell when use the best online portal in Western North. With every story, every goal, they're always close at hand. From transfer news to festivals, they're the ones we trust. Sell when use, we build in our tribe. Sell when use, also when use, are the pride of Western North. With every click, with every view, you're showing all your worth. The best online portal, with passion burning bright. Sell when use, we stand with you, we build in our tribe. In Western North, there's a name that shines so bright. Showing News is the one capturing every light. From training sessions to breaking news, they've got the scoop, bringing clubs and players closer like never before. Sell when use, the best online portal in Western North. With every story, every goal, they're always close at hand. From transfer news to festivals, they're the ones we trust. Sell when use, we build in our tribe. Every festival, every game, every political news, Selwyn News is there, bringing news to light. For the love of the game and the fans who cheer, Selwyn News is soaring high, making it all clear. Selwyn News, Selwyn News, the best online portal in Western North. With every story, every goal, they're always close at hand. From transfer news to festivals, they're the ones we trust. Selwyn News, we building our tribe. Raising our voices, let's give them all the praise. For the stories they tell and the moments they save. In Western North, they're the voice we hear. Selwyn News is #1, let's make it clear. Selwyn News, the best online portal in Western North. With every story, every goal, they're always close at hand. From transfer news to festivals, they're the ones we trust.